Hello. That was stupid. Sorry. Alright. Today I will be covering does track record really matter? There's like no research. I just have a thing of track records and I'm gonna see if the best track record wins or not. So like this one's kind of boring. There is research because like I have all the track records right here. So partial research. Partial. Okay. Season 1. I'll give you the answer. Did it matter? No, it didn't. It was the final lip sync, which is weird. But like, I guess. Huh. This is more complex, I guess, than it is. But the better track record was Nina Flowers. She had no bottom twos. She had all highs and a few wins and one low. With VP Zahara Benet, she only had 2 wins and 1 bottom 2. Oh wait, Nina Flowers only had 1. Rebecca Glasscock wasn't winning. That's all you need to know. Nope. Next is Season 2. The winner of Season 2 did have the best track record over all the girls. And I'd be shocked, honestly, if Raven did win, since she fumbled so hard in the early beginning of the competition. Because she had 2 bottom 2 appearances in the first 3 weeks. So, like, that's kind of crazy. And I think she won the lip sync, so. So, then Season 3, the top 3 is Manila, Alexis Mateo. Oh, I need to. Girl. Season 2's Jujubee, Raven, and the winner. So, and Season 3's Raja, Manila, and Alexis Mateo. And I think. This one's difficult, actually. Honestly, I think Manila had the better track record. Honestly, low-key, genuinely, Manila had the better track record in Season 3 because she had 3 wins. Raja had 2. Wait, no, 3. Raja had 3. Okay, they both had 3 wins. They were both in the bottom. And they were both. How many? They have equal track records, but in my personal opinion, Manila did better. Actually, no, she didn't, because Raja's runways were so good. But, like, in my heart, in my soul, Manila did better. There's a cat behind me. In my soul, in my heart, Alexis Mateo wasn't winning, though. Like, we know. Mama, we know, because she was in the bottom 3 times. And, like, they're equally spaced out, so, like, because if you're, like, on a bad streak, like, I understand. But if they're spaced out, mama. I don't know my opinion on this matter, honestly. But Raja did have they had equal track records, but Raja's, runways really did pull her ahead in that season. So I think that's a good reason why she won. I don't know. Then, Season 4. Chad Michaels, Fifi O'Hara, and the winner. Honestly, I would give the win to Chad Michaels. Since Chad Michaels only had 1 bottom 2 performance, and it was right before the finale. And there's, like, 4 girls there, so, like, someone has to be in the bottom. And she only had 1 low, which is more than the Season 4's winner. But, like, not really. No, they had a low and a bottom 2, and they were back-to-back. Yeah, Chad Michaels should have won. I said it. Chad Michael should have won season 4. Yeah. 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 All these wins are credited, by the way. I'm not taking credit from these queens. They all did amazing. Well, some did. Not all. Some did amazing. Okay. The next is season 5's top 3: Roxy, Alaska, Jinx Monsoon. One, we knew Roxy was winning. Sadly, I love her, but honestly, I thought Detox should have made it to the finale, but that one, that bottom performance did send her out of the game. So I wish she made it to the top 3, cause dude, imagine that. That'd be sickening. Sickening. I love Detox. Detox, come on, at you with that stuff. I love Detox, but Jinx did deserve to win, even though Alaska never lip synced. Jinx was still on a higher, high to win streak than Alaska was. Because Alaska was low a few times, well, Jinx wasn't low at all, she just lip synced once. So, that's my opinion. I think Jinx did deserve her win. I think it's the most deserving win, almost, out of all Drag Race, until we get to the next girl. Courtney Act, Adore Delano, and Bianca Del Rio. Is this up for consideration? This was obviously track record, because they didn't even have a lip sync for your win. Guys, Bianca was gonna win. She was gonna win. She has no bottom appearances, all wins, all highs, and she wasn't even low once. That's insane. Insane. So, Bianca Del Rio was gonna win. Next up, season 7. I'm shocked about this season. This season didn't feel correct. There's just some seasons that are, they're better than others. This season is one of the worst for me, but it did bring out so many, the queens, so good, but the performances were so bad. Violet Chachki won. I don't know who I'd rather, though. So, I guess, but based on everyone else, Violet Chachki did deserve the win, because she wasn't in the bottom. No, she was in the bottom. She never lip-synced. Not once. So, out of Ginger Minge and Pearl, she deserved to win. That's a weird top 3. That's the most insane top 3 ever, dare I say. Freaking Ginger Minge, Pearl, and Violet Chachki. Girls, if they can make the top 3, so can you. Keep that inspiration. I love them. Well, I'm going to stop talking now and move on to season 8. This was Bob's season. And unfortunately, it was obvious that Bob was going to win. Oh, wait! Honestly, it could have gone anyway. Honestly, I'd give it to Kimchi. I'd give it to Kimchi, Loki, because she didn't lip sync once. She would have got sent home if she lip synced, but she did not lip sync once. She had 1 win, and Bob had 3 wins. So I guess I wouldn't give it to Kimchi, but Kimchi killed that. And Naomi Smalls, the legend you are, anyone could have won. Any single one of them could have won. Naomi has 1 win. I'm talking out of thin air right now, out of opinions. I would have been fine with any of them winning. But I'm glad Bob did, because she killed that. She killed that, kind of. Trinity Tuck, Shea Coulee, Sasha Velour, Peppermint, season 10. And this is the one, I feel like that lip sync for the crown really determined who actually won. Because I think Shea Coulee should have won. Sasha Velour was never in the bottom, never low-esque. But Shea Coulee, she had that presence, I think that's why BB won. The presence of, winner. Yeah. the presence of a winner. So personally, I think Shea Coulee should have won, but and Trinity's there. I like Trinity the Talk. I like her, but she was not gonna win the season, and neither was Peppermint. Peppermint was in the bottom a little bit too much, but if she won, that one was heavily based on the lip sync for the crown. So it could have gone any which way. Anyway. But Sasha Velour took it. So I appreciate season 10. That's not season 10. Season 10, Eureka, Asia O'Hara, Aquaria, Carmen Michaels. And I'm shocked. I feel like this one was below, the top 4 was below Asia O'Hara and Aquaria. But, not in my opinion, in the evidence, Asia O'Hara had the better track record. So, I'm confused. Because Aquaria was riding on safe a lot. While Asia O'Hara was in the top. Not winning, but in the top. So, I honestly think Asia O'Hara deserved the win. Again, I think this one is highly lip sync for the win. Those butterflies fucked her over. Dare I say. Because, dude, it was sickening. She should have won. She would have won. She literally would have won if it wasn't for the butterflies. Don't quote me on that. But, like, she would have. So, it's kind of crazy. Carmen Michaels wasn't winning. Neither was Eureka. Season 11. This is, Brooklyn Heights, Yvie Oddly, Aquaria Davenport, and Silky Nutmeg Ganache. And to keep it consist, it really could have been Yvie or Brooklyn, but since that last episode of lip sync between Brooklyn and Vanjie, the one before the crowning, I think that sent her under and gave Yvie the win. But they were neck and neck the whole competition till the end. So it could have gone either way. But I'm happy Yvie won. I'm happy she won. I like Yvie. She's puss. Can I say that? I'm gonna say it anyways. Season 12, my favorite season. And the track record matter on this one? I say yes. I'll say yes. This one, I feel like got the fans pretty mad. Me included. I love Gigi Goode. I love Crystal. I love Jada, but I love Gigi Goode. So, I think they were equally matched. Because, Gigi had 2 lows. Jada had 1 bottom 2. And then the rest, they were, like, equal in wins, equal in saves, all that. So, it could have went either way. But how did RuPaul judge that season? I'm concerned because, like, they're equal queen. They're both equals. And then they had the lip sync in their living room. This sounds like riggery. Guys, make it make sense. It does make sense. But, like, I think they were equally matched. So I'm just wondering how RuPaul chose Jada and not Gigi. I'm curious. Because they both killed it. So I want to know the thought process picking between them. You too, Crystal, I guess. Then season 13. This was also a very good season, in my opinion. I know people don't like this season, but I like it. It made 3 of the best songs in Drag Race. I love this season. Lucky, Phenomenon, congratulations. Like, the best cast lyrics in these seasons. Simone, Candy Muse, Gottmik, Rosé. I am shot down. Because, what's it called? Simone was in the bottom twice. Rosé and Gottmik were never in the bottom. But she does, every time she wasn't doing terrible, she was doing amazing. So, and Gottmik and Rose were kind of like sliding through the competition a little bit. Not really, but a little bit. They had their peaks and they had their bottom, like, lows. But some of them fucking crushed that. Crushed it down. Season 14. This one's long. Okay. Bosco, Willow Pill, Lady Camden, Angeria. I'm really happy that the Golden Chocolate Bar happened. I'm not happy Willow and Angie had a double Shantae. I'm not. One of them should have went home. I don't know who, because I love them both equally, but there were so many double Shantaes. It is one of my favorite seasons, though, because I love Bosco. Down. But, girl, with that track record. Also, season 14, for the Lollapalooza, I have everyone safe. But if you, like, were in the last lip sync of the night, you have a bottom 2. So that's why Bosco has another bottom 2, even though it was, like, safe. So she has 2. Willow has 1. Lady Camden should have won. Lady Camden should have won. I love Willow. Lady Camden should have won. That's my girl. No bottom. Not one bottom appearance. That's my queen. Lady Camden, Diabetes, you got eliminated first episode. No. No. Get out. Season 15. Again, Lollapalooza. I have Anitra having another bottom appearance since she was in the last lip sync of the Lollapalooza. So, I have Anitra, Sasha Colby, Mistress, Lux. And I'll say it. Sasha Colby obviously won. But for that second position, it should have went to Lux. I might have said that I have her at 4th for this season. I think she should have been 2. I think she should have been. Because she's high safe, was only in the bottom once, and it was the last episode, so. No, second last episode. Well, Mistress was low and in the bottom. Anitra was in the bottom 3 times. Lux should have been in second. Sasha Colby, you won. You did that. No one else could do that. You did that. But Lux should have been second. She should have been runner-up. No one will ever agree with that. No one. Okay, season 16, Nifty Wind, Saphira, and Plain Jane. I feel like this one's obvious. No matter how much I'm a Plain Jane stan, Nymphia should have won that season. She should have. I'm glad she did. Because, what's it called? She was in the bottom ones. She got sickening wins. How many? 4 wins. And Saphira and Plain were in the bottom. So, Nymphia, you ate that. And last but not least, this one's controversial because there's a lot of Anya Nerve haters. I love Anya Nerve. She's sickening. She's so sickening. I'm so happy she won. I'm a stan, have you know. I'm just saying that. No, I am a stan. I love her. I'm not just saying that. I love Anya Nerve. But, let's get into the data. Lexi Love. She never lip-synced. I wish she did, because she's a sickening performer. Lexi Love, you should have lip-synced, and I'm upset you didn't. I wanted you to lip-sync. I wanted you to fail so hard so I could see you twirl on the... I wanted to see it. I'm upset you did so well. But you did sickening. Then I have Sam Star was in the bottom twice. I like Sam Star. I'm not complaining too much. She was in the finale, didn't win. She's right where she needs to be. Jewel Sparkles. Here's the point where it gets controversial. Jewel Sparkles should have been where Lexi was. I love Jules. I do. Love Jules. But Lexi did better. And I wanted to see Lexi perform again. Oh. So, that turned into my opinions. But I think it's entertaining. So, track record does matter. That's, unless you were on season, was it 9? Which one was Sasha Velour on? 9? 9 or 10? 9 or 10? It didn't matter. You had no chance unless you were Sasha Velour. She won that. She won that so hard. So, unless you're Sasha Velour, you need to do good in the competition to win. Bye-bye.